Hi, I'm Jatinder from Espressotec Sales and Service. This video is going to be on the Baratza home grinders, and it's going to feature the Maestro Plus, the Virtuoso, and the Virtuoso Preciso espresso bean grinders. Just going to go over an overview of all the grinders because they share similar traits, and then I'm going to talk about a few particulars. For further detail on each unit, please check out each individual videos that we have. So on all the Baratza grinders, they run conical burrs, which are great for a wide range of grind settings. So they're good for drip coffee, French press, mocha pots, and espressos. So all for your caffeine fixes. Furthermore, all the bean hoppers and ground coffee containers are UV coated and anti-static coated, so you won't have coffee flying out everywhere and it won't get stained by the sunlight. All the grinders feature two ways of operation. One way is the timer switch on the side, which runs for 60 seconds. Great for larger quantities, for drip coffee, French press. For shorter quantities, you want to be using the grind on demand, which is done by the buttons on the front of the units. And with that, you can use that for your espressos. Now, on all three grinders, after grinding for a few years, your grind adjustment might go out of whack. It won't grind at the same setting just because things wear down. You know, the burrs wear a little bit from all the beans, the housings kind of set in their place. So you might find yourself grinding at a finer setting than you initially did. And that just means that your grinder needs to be recalibrated, which is a process that you can do at home, or you can bring it into Espressotec and we'll be able to help you out. Furthermore, the motor speed can be adjusted. All of them run DC motors with gear reduction, and it runs at 450 RPM, but you can change the grind, the motor speed setting from 405 to 495 RPM. So at 495 RPM, you're going to get a higher coffee throughput, but you do run the chance of burning your coffee. So do so wisely. We recommend just leaving it at the 450 factory because it produces great results the way it is. Now I'm going to go into the particulars of each unit. Over here we have the Baratza Maestro Plus. Great little home grinder, a good burr set on it, so it's able to do a good espresso grind, suitable for something like the Gage Baby, Espresso, or the Seiko Aromas. But definitely, with the unit, it's a nice compact, light design, easy to stow away, so you don't have to leave it on the counter the whole time. When you jump up to the Virtuoso, you're going to be upgrading the aesthetics of the unit. So it's more aesthetically pleasing with its smoother panels and the brushed stainless steel. The stainless steel base isn't just for looks, it's actually a solid metal base, which makes it nice and sturdy and it holds it good on the counter, so it's not going to flop around everywhere. Furthermore, the burr set has been upgraded to 40mm conical burrs, which improve the grinding setting and let it grind espresso that much more finer, so it can do shots and be able to handle the Sylvia. Of course, when you're pairing this machine with the Sylvia, it's going to take a little bit more work to get that grind setting, but it can definitely handle the job. Now next we have the Baratza Preciso, and now the only difference between the Virtuoso and the Preciso is the fact that the Preciso has the micro adjustment, so it not only has the 40 grind settings that all three grinders have, but it also has this micro adjustment at the front from letters A to K, which gives you 11 more settings on each grind setting. So 11 times 40 grind settings, you do the math, but that's what they call it, the Preciso. So I'm going to open up the two grinders so you can see the differences in burr sets. So I'm going to pull out the Maestro Plus and the Virtuoso's burrs. Pull it out again, just adjust the adjust the bean hopper to the coarsest setting, and you'll be able to pull out the upper burr after you remove the dust shield. So that's going to be the burr set on the Maestro Plus. As I said, great burr set, does a really good job of grinding an espresso to the drip, but the Virtuoso and the Preciso feature a much more aggressive burr set. I'm going to go ahead and show you those right now. So we have here the Baratza Virtuoso and the Preciso burr set. As I said, they run the same burrs and they're just geared towards espresso. So when you're doing a side-by-side between the two, you can see that they're much more aggressive than the Maestro Plus. Nonetheless, They're both great grinders, and the Preciso just adds that extra bit of tuning with the micro adjustment. So that is our overview on all three grinders. Just a quick side note, it's been touched on all the videos, but the Baratza porta holder is a great attachment to be used when you're doing espressos. It has a nice fork and a catch, so any spilt coffee is caught by the porta holder, and the forks help hold your portafilter handle in place when you're grinding on demand. Thanks for checking into our video. Please comment and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for our next one.